We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Sky Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Striding into the box, Byron Buxton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Fastball was too much for him there, swung right through it.
First pitch, 7-10.
The 0-1 on its way.
Nope.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
1-1.
The 1-1.
Oh, that's low.
Temperature reading an even 80 degrees at first pitch tonight. Line drive to center field. Allen is right there, 1 down. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, one guy that's been struggling a bit lately is Miguel Sano. He's coming off a month where he hit under 250, but you'd think with his ability, he should be able to turn things around and do it quickly. Maybe this is the game that gets him going and shoots him to being the player that he needs to be.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Price has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Betts looking up. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
So coming to the plate, Luis Arias, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
Price ready with the 0-1.
Nope. Outside.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
That's a ball.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first, and the Twins are off to an early 1-0 lead. Jake Odorizzi will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
So coming to the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. Previous meetings with Jake Odorizzi, he's got 8 hits in 30 at-bats. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The average coming in 257, 11 home runs and 37 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's too high.
One out, nobody on. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Chasing after it is Rosario, and he makes the catch in the corner. Chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and they're frustrating to watch at times because they ground into the most double plays in the league. You want to talk about a pitcher's best friend. You finally get a guy on first base, and you're coming unglued first pitch down below the knees, grounding into a double play and bailing everybody out. I need better approaches out of this lineup today.
And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. A shot down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Odorizzi's ready. Here comes the pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Yasmani Grandal would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Buxton retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Twins are in front 1-0. Josh Donaldson digging in now to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Now the first pitch here from Price. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Striding in, Eddie Rosario, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air to center. Allen is there, 2 gone.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Digging in, Miguel Sano. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
One strike.
Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
The 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Down go the Twins in order, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Yasmani Grandal, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Yasmani Grandal.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Still 2-2. And the pitch.
Full count. 3-2.
Tim Tebow is on deck. And it's fouled away. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Into the box now, Tim Tebow. And he popped him up. Rosario coming on. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting 6th, the first baseman, William Astudillo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat. Odorizzi's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Greg Garcia.
At the plate now, Greg Garcia, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0. Garcia is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
The 1-2. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. Twins are out in front, 1-0. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He went deep in the contest last night.
Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out old ambush tactics. First pitch fastball middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Stepping in now, Lorenzo Quintana, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The 0-1 on its way.
Nope.
Gonzalez aboard here at first with nobody out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Betts, and no one will track it down. A runner at first with no outs here. And he got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Max Kepler.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Max Kepler. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded to short. Scooped up. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Twins wind up stranding one, but they're up 1-0. Standing in, Tommy Edman, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Tommy Edman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike one. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kepler's there for it. One down.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Greg Allen.
Digging in, Greg Allen, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
0-1 the count. Fastball well outside. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hopped up. Donaldson has a play. 2 gone.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Now at the plate, Mookie Betts looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Odorizzi looks in. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Fouled away. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Kepler's on his horse. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. All set for the start of the 4th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Arias. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Striding in once again, Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the first pitch here from Price.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Fouled off. One out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and you can't catch up to the express.
To the plate now, Josh Donaldson. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here's Price now on 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Digging in, Eddie Rosario. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch. Line towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Sano, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Comes set, the 0-1. Hit to short. Right to him. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twins strand a pair, but they lead it 1-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The designated hitter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Dickerson.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that misses. 2-1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. stays alive, still 2-2. Pitch on the way. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So one away here with the bases empty, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We played 4 full. Twins lead it 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Marwin Gonzalez. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Lorenzo Quintana.
So striding in, Lorenzo Quintana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now the 1-0.
Yeah. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
1 ball.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. So digging in now, Tim Tebow. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Kepler is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring Williams Astudillo into bat. Here comes the first pitch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
Now at the plate, Greg Garcia hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
A ball and no strikes.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Pause, now the pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
In now, Tommy Edman. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul. 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Odorizzi comes set and delivers. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Line drive, base hit to right. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So now to the plate, Greg Allen. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Ready once again, Max Kepler. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Max Kepler.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Ball, that's out. Ball.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. Full count to Max Kepler. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Max Kepler becomes the first out of the inning.
Arroyo.
Into the box now, Luis Arias. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ballgame. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nelson Cruz. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
Too high, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Minnesota leads this one 1-0. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First offering on its way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
The 3-1. Popped him up. Sano waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now back, the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
Digging in now, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. He's set, and the pitch.
That's a ball.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Skied into straightaway right. Kepler is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The center, number 28, Yasmani.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Odorizzi comes set. First pitch on its way. The 0-1 on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's ball 2. I got 2-1 to count.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rosario is there. And the inning is over. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt them. We're through 6 full. The Twins are in front, 1-0. So stepping in, Josh Donaldson. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
The count is 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Now a curveball misses inside. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Digging in to try it again, Eddie Rosario. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. From the stretch. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. Runner goes for second. This is in the air out to right field. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, Miguel Sano.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way.
Yeah.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now. Price just 1 earned run so far here with 1 out in the 7th inning. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The 2-2. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table. Might come back to haunt him.
1 run on 3 hits and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Up next for Minnesota.
Coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Quintana. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Comes set. The 0-1. In there at the knees. 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
0-2. Here it is. And he chased it in the dirt. Grandal gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. At the plate, Tim Tebow will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Oh, look at Gonzalez. Safe. Exceptional effort out there, but that base hit puts the potential tying run at first.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there for him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with a diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete the play, but the effort was there.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Austin Pruitt comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Austin Pruitt.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo as he'll take a look at ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. A runner at first with no outs here. Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-0 offering finds the zone, strike one. The 3-1 pitch. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Stepping in, Greg Garcia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Sano is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Tommy.
Now at the plate, Tommy Edman, a hit in 2 tries so far. He's set. Here it comes. Check swing called strike. 0-1. Pruitt has over 40 innings on his line so far and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. A bullet to first base.
The center fielder, number 1, Greg Allen.
Now at the plate, Greg Allen. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Buxton will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Andrew Chafin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Andrew.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. He was great all night long.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Into the box, Max Kepler, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And this throw gets away from him.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference. So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
Stepping into the box, Luis Arias. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One out and a runner on second base. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Tebow is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting.
Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Throw won't get him.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
On the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 2-0 Minnesota. Trevor May is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 65, Trevor May.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Set to deliver the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Betts is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Corey Dickerson, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
Bases are empty. One man out. Fouled off. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 2-1 home takes a pitch for strike number 2. 3-2 now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The catcher, number 28, Yasmani Grandal.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A runner on first with 2 away. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2-0.
Into right field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
Ready for another chance? Tim Tebow. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First delivery to him on the way.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
At the plate, Williams Astudillo. It was a walk in his last trip. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Jose Alvarado enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Set to start the 9th in this one. The next twin up, Eddie Rosario. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
He tried to climb the ladder right there, and I don't blame him. Now he's got those sights elevated. Don't be surprised with something off speed in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Here's Miguel Sano as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he fouls this one off. Ground ball foul down the left side. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
At the plate, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. It's 2-0 to Marwin Gonzalez.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-0 on the way. Misses up and in. Lorenzo Quintana would be next. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Standing in, Lorenzo Quintana. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Here's the first pitch to him.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Two out with the man at first. Ball 1.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Twins lead it 2-0. Taylor Rogers is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 55. Taylor.
Into the box, Greg Garcia. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Here comes the 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he will smartly swipe that ball away in foul territory, so we likely won't see the bunt again now with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
To the plate now, Tommy Edman. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Tommy Edman becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the 9th.
Greg Allen.
Digging in the switch hitter, Greg Allen. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Yep, that ball went out.
One and one the count now. Here it comes. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
He's proven to be an awfully reliable reliever this season. He wraps this one up and collects his 20th save of the year so far.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Minnesota Twins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jake Odorizzi wins his 3rd of the season. David Price is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Taylor Rogers retires the side to hammer down the save, his 20th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious Twins, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the home team, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Jake Odorizzi. His record is now 3-2. The loss goes to David Price. His record is now 7-5. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Bye.